On this episode of Bass to Billfish, Peter Miller travels to Citrus County, Florida. With the help of Captain Clay Scheidler, Peter treats a family of 4 to the fishing trip of a lifetime.
Holy cow!
They enjoy red-hot grouper fishing in the Gulf and largemouth bass fishing on a picturesque lake. Afterwards, the group heads out snorkeling in Crystal River for a face-to-face encounter with Florida's gentle giants. Florida, the fishing capital of the world.
Oh, yes.
With incredible fishing around every corner.
Yes, said it.
This is truly an angler's paradise. Join Peter Miller as he travels the state in search of big fish and shares his adventures with guests from around the globe.
Oh my God!
From freshwater to saltwater, ocean to Everglades.
Oh, yeah!
Join him for a fishing experience like no other.
Yeah!
This is Florida's Bass to Billfish with Peter Miller, presented by Yellowfin and by Visit Florida.
Coming up to Crystal River and staying at the Plantation at Crystal River is something I've wanted to do for a very long time. I live in South Florida and I've heard about it, I've seen it, I've read about it, the pictures, the manatees, the fishing, the beauty, the landscape, the bird life, the cypress trees with the moss hanging off. It's very picturesque. It's got everything anybody could possibly want. For this episode of Bass to Billfish, I was lucky enough to come across a family that actually contributed to the Emeril Lagasse Foundation.
We bid on this package that we really wanted to take our children on.
I didn't complain about it.
I'm always trying to give the trip of a lifetime, but the fact that I can do that and also help raise money for Emeril's Foundation at the same time is a really cool thing.
We're gonna go for everything from bass to billfish.
Emeril was pumped. He was like, give me the thumbs up from the crowd. He does a lot of good things. He's a great man, great chef, very cool guy, and it was nice to be able to help him out. It was the first morning of fishing, and I met up with our Captain Clay. Hey, Clay, what's going on?
How's it going, buddy?
You're a young fella, man. You're okay fishing an old guy like me?
I'll be happy to do so.
After Clay and I exchanged pleasantries, a family started coming down to the dock.
It was really kind of an eye-opener, but also a little bit intimidating at first until we got used to the fact that the cameras were on us and we had the mics.
This is your TV show. Never fear the camera. Nice to meet you, Jack.
Well, I was excited because we got to go fishing. I don't really go very often, but we go quite a bit sometimes.
Nice to meet you guys. Come on board.
I love seeing them happy, and it's just one of the things, and I know Suzanne loves fishing more than I love fishing.
I grew up with fishing with my dad, and that was very special to me. And I love to fish with my kids, so I just love the memories and wanted them to have the same memories that I have growing up fishing with my father and my mother.
We had a full boat, my 24-bay boat, with mother and father, 2 kids, myself, the captain, the cameraman. That's 7 people. The dad said, listen, why don't I go on the chase boat and I can watch from afar.
I kind of enjoyed it more, being able to sit back and watch it from a different perspective. You could tell they just got into it and didn't realize it was a big production, or they just, forgot I was over there watching them.
I wonder what I have in my bag of tricks. Let me look what Peter Claus has in here. So I felt it was a good time to kind of warm up the people with, get them going. Don't look, Peyton. I see you looking, I gave Mom a pair of Costa sunglasses.
Right.
Oh man, those look excellent. Those are way cooler than your glasses, no offense. I gave one of the boys a Yeti cup.
Thank you, what do you say?
He looks at it, he goes, my dad would love this. I'm like, you don't want it? He goes, my dad would love this. You want to give that to Dad? His dad was on the chase boat, watching the whole thing go down. I think he actually brought a tear to his eye. Very mature young man. Dad gets a gift.
Ready.
Dad gets a gift. See that?
He's
You
like,
win
oh,
on the
yeah.
chase boat.
Coming up next on Bass to Billfish.
Hey, Ton. Good job.
How big is that?
That one's probably about 30 inches.
Bass to Billfish with Peter Miller is brought to you by Visit Florida Plan your Florida vacation today. Yeti coolers, wildly stronger, keep ice longer. Mercury, #1 on the water. NTB, Tire Kingdom, merchants, that's all you need. Peter Miller is fishing out of the Plantation on Crystal River, on the move, in search of shallow water Gulf grouper.
It's a very unique fishery when you come up to Crystal River and you fish with clay. You're targeting grouper in 6 to 8 feet of water. And you're throwing a plug about this big. Oh my God, it's happening. That's a cast, boys. And you're casting it over these little rock formations that Clay has plugged into his machine, over 1,600 spots.
Fish on, baby!
Oh,
As soon as I hooked up and I got a fish coming, I said, Jack, get up here, this fish is yours.
go, buddy.
Gave him the rod and he starts cranking on the first grouper of the day.
Got him on, buddy.
Start winding.
Peter was saying, Jack, reel it in.
You got him, buddy. I could see him.
Go, Jack.
It was pretty hard to reel in. It was kind of pulling me back.
Oh, he's pulling. There he goes. You're doing great, buddy.
I had to reel it in really fast and hard.
You got a grouper. Let's go around this side. Let's check it out. Good job, man.
Good job.
Check that out.
Nice job, buddy.
When I first got it, I was happy that I got a fish.
Nice.
Look at his tail.
Congratulations.
Good job, bud.
This fish was about a ½ an inch shy of what was legal to keep, so we let the fish go.
All right, you gonna catch another?
Get the rod back, and I take this other long cast, and I hook up again.
Oh, that's a good fish.
Another violent strike. I said, Peyton, get up here, you're next. You gotta wind. There you go, buddy. After I hooked up on the second cast, Clay's like, oh, it must be that lure you're using, you know?
What do you think, Peter? I think you got the hot color.
I think it's fun. I'm like, it's not my talent, it's not the speed of the way I retrieve my lure, like I can't get any credit for this, no, nothing. You gotta wind, there you go, buddy.
Go, go, go.
Okay.
It looks very similar.
Same one.
I think it's a little different, but he looks very similar. Bring him this way. Good job, man, the brothers are on fire. Another beautiful gag grouper, chunky monk. How big?
He's about 22. We'll let him go.
Kids love prizes, you know, keeps them going, keeps them interested. There's a prize for first fish. You guys see Jack anywhere? Has anyone seen Jack? Where? I had a Bass Pro Shops gift card. You ready for this? I said, push my thumb off. It's like, $200.
Whoa.
What? Good job on your first fish. Then all of a sudden we hook up with a third fish. Come on, Suzanne, there it is. Turned out to be like a mini grouper.
That's a baby. I won the smallest fish award, I think.
Now everybody's got a fish. Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
I'm gonna catch the next one.
No, I'll get the next one.
No, I'm getting the next
No,
one.
I get the next one.
Oh, come on. You ready, buddy?
Get him.
All right, just hang on to him. You got him.
Nice, Jack. Woo!
Dude, that thing looks 24 inches.
Nice fish, buddy.
You're getting good at this.
How heavy is he? He's pretty heavy, isn't he? He's a good fish.
Oh my God, he's going in the cooler? Yeah. No matter how old you are, when you're out on the water, whether you're young, old, you get tired.
When we were riding on a boat, I got a little sleepy because when I'm usually on boats, I really get tired.
Jack's 7 years old. He's entitled to take a nap. He went in the back and it was like, his mom was like shading him while we're going to the next spot. And sure enough, we get to the next spot, hook up with a fish right away.
Come on, come here, buddy. Come here. That's a big fish.
Who's getting it? Who's getting it? Peyton runs up.
Get it, Peyton, get it, Peyton.
That's a nice one. Starts fighting this fish. This could be the one.
Pull and drag.
That's a good one.
He hit so close to the boat, he's fighting straight up and down.
Come around this side.
Look at the size of that one right there.
Nice one.
Peyton, good job.
He brings about a 30-inch plus grouper to the boat, like the biggest one of the day. Nice, man.
All of a sudden, it happens. It's like magic, isn't it?
When Jack wakes up, he's gonna be mad.
You get to open the cooler for that one.
Yeah. Open that Yeti up.
1,
2, 3.
Good job, buddy.
All right, now you gotta catch one bigger than that.
Coming up next on Bass to Billfish, Peter and his guests run into a grouper fishing frenzy.
Well, we got a triple header?
Yes. Mom's got a big one.
Next, they travel to beautiful Lake Henderson for a freshwater fishing excursion.
Go, 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 go.
Oh, that's a big fish.
Bass to Billfish with Peter Miller is brought to you by Bass Pro Shops. Your adventure starts here. Salt Life. Live salty. Yellowfin. Your legacy. Costa. See what's out there. Closed captioning for Bass to Billfish has been provided by Visit Florida. Plan your Florida vacation today. Peter Miller is fishing for Gag Grouper in the Gulf of Mexico with his guests Suzanne, Peyton, and Jack. While Jack takes his afternoon nap, his older brother Peyton landed the lunker of the day.
And I think Jack could almost feel the energy on the boat and the noise, and he like sprung up, looked around, he shook it off and he came up to the bow.
And when I got out, I heard that Peyton was winning.
We got to a spot that was so loaded with grouper that I figured, you know what, let me cast it out and let Jack reel for the first time on his own. You wanna try reeling this in? Is that what you're thinking? You better hang on for your life though. I'm gonna stand in front of you, okay? I was gonna be able to kinda, help grab the rod if I needed to, rod tip down a little bit, and reel as fast as you can. The speed at which he was bringing it in, I thought, maybe it's a little slow, but maybe he'll get a bite. Holy cow!
That was so awesome! Woo!
Oh my Lanta! You did it! He caught these other fish, but that one on his own was really special for he and I and his mom, and we all saw it. It was very cool. That is a sense of completion right there, my friend. Wow, look at that! That was sick. Did you see him eat it?
I just thought always if you real slow that they could just get more time to go up to you.
Yeah, it's like they can actually catch it as opposed to oh, that's too fast. You just taught us what to do. Now we're gonna reel slower. Yeah!
There you go, just like that. Give me a high five, buddy. Nice.
At that moment, everybody was just lit up. It was a full-on grouper blitz.
Good, there you go, Mom.
Oh my God.
Oh, we got a triple header?
Yes, Mom's got a big one.
You got it, keep it tight. Oh yeah, look at this. Triple zipple going.
He pulled, didn't he?
He did.
They are awesome, very good job.
That was really fun because they were just biting as soon as they cast it.
You would just kind of toss it out and just reel it in, just watch them go for it.
You'd have one on with 2 or 3 underneath, like a wolf pack trying to eat the other lures and following the other one up.
All 3 of us were up on the front of the boat.
Look at this, we got a family affair going on up here.
Come on, Mom, you can do this.
We did a bunch of nice pictures with the fish. I got my assistant Mike taking photos of us.
We've never had that experience before, so that was a lot of fun to be able to get up there with the boys and be able to get in that many fish at one time. That was really cool.
When coming up to Crystal River, not only do you have a fantastic fishery, offshore, inshore, but you also have a lot of lakes that hold bass. What's up, fellers? How you doing?
Good.
My name's Peter. I'm gonna be your bass guide today.
I know.
You wanna see my tackle box? Check it out. Pretty old school, huh?
How long have you had that?
Since I was 10.
Have you really?
Yeah,
That's the same
morning,
one.
yeah. I brought my flats boat up here. Boat's looking nice. I like what you guys have done.
We've been cleaning it all morning.
I did really hard work.
Jack be nimble. Jack is always quick.
While the guys were bass fishing, I had a couple of hours to hang out and go to the spa, and it was great. It was nice to have some me time.
Yeah, the spa.
Enjoying yourself.
Spa.
Well, guys, today we begin another adventure filled with happiness and largemouth bass. There's something special about showing up at a big lake in the morning with the fog kind of, coming off the lake, and it's very picturesque.
It's just one of those experiences as a dad you want to have with your sons and enjoy the moment.
Everybody still here? So we had Peyton catch the first fish of the day.
Finally getting a bite was exciting.
He's got a fish?
Yeah.
Pull up and wind down. Bring it around the other side to the right. This is exciting. When's the last time you caught a pickerel?
Never.
Hey, congratulations. First fish of the day. There's no way to make this fish look big when you hold it. It's impossible. Just so you know, it doesn't work. since you got the first fish of the day, wait till you see what you're gonna get. Monster, back float, floating speaker. Congratulations.
Man. Yep, monster speaker. Floating Bluetooth wireless speaker.
When it made sound, it like the water pushed out the speaker.
My music usually brings the bass to the boat. All right, now it's time to catch some fish because obviously the bite's on fire. And all of a sudden, Jack hooks up with a bass. Stand up.
Stand up. Hold
stand
it
up,
hold
stand
it
up, stand up for your
Remember,
bass.
hold it up.
Keep reeling it. You better keep it tight. He's swimming at you. Keep it going, keep it going. There he is. Whoa, nicer bass. Not a little bigger, right? Okay.
Yeah, look at that.
All right, here we are in Crystal River bass fishing. Everyone in the whole world is going to see you with that bass. You know that? Oh, time to release it. And out of nowhere, I see this giant swirl.
And then I just heard the line just being drawn out really fast.
Go, 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 go.
Nice.
And I see it go by, and it was a big mudfish. Oh, man. Whew. Good fight, huh? Giant swirl. We wound up grabbing it at the side of the boat. Wow, dude, that's like 8 pounds.
Pretty cool. It's pretty big.
Look at that, huh?
Yeah, look at that.
Pickerel, bass, mudfish. It's a pretty cool looking fish, very prehistoric looking, you know, with the eyes kind of on the top of the head where you know it kind of burrows down and looks up for its prey. No, you didn't just swim past me.
Coming up next on Bass to Billfish.
And all of a sudden, you know, Darren's twitching this frog, boom, 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 and just boom.
Bass to Billfish with Peter Miller is brought to you by Monster Audio. Always lead, never follow. Ray Marine by Fleer. Go hunting underwater. Florida Restaurant and Lodging Association, serving Florida's hospitality industry. FWC. Florida is the fishing capital of the world. Peter and the boys are bass fishing in Citrus County, Florida. The group has broken the ice, with Peyton and Jack both catching their share of fish. Next, Peter takes the family on a scenic trip, journeying to the far ends of the lake in search of bigger bass.
Beautiful. Suzanne would have loved this part, was the cypress and the little channels going through.
Dad, look at that tree. It has a moose.
Golly, that's beautiful right there.
It's cool over here. I wish I had a house like this in here.
You want a house?
And we could go fishing.
We started throwing frogs in this one area because there were a lot of lily pads. It was very weedy. Darren's throwing the frog. We must have thrown the frog, 50 times a piece. And all of a sudden, Darren's twitching this frog, boom, 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 and he stops it and just, boom. Sure enough, nice bass on. It's jumping all over, like right off the bat. And he wound up getting this fish closer and closer.
Just reeled it in, turned back. And once they caught it,
Nice.
Good work. I love the way you worked that frog. And it was the winning big bass of the day.
I'll take credit for the biggest bass of the day.
It was exciting to end the day on that note. Crystal River is probably most well known for the Crystal River Springs, where the manatees come year-round, and it's something I've always wanted to do. The Plantation at Crystal River has a dive center, recreation activity center. They're very friendly.
We're gonna go swim with manatees.
You get outfitted in 5mm wetsuits, which is not only for warmth, but it actually keeps you very buoyant because they don't want you to dive down and touch the manatees. You basically just float with them. They're very social creatures, so when you approach them, they're not scared at all.
As I was swimming next to him, I'm right next to him and I couldn't see anything, so I move a little, like a foot forward, and then it's just in my face, like all of a sudden, and it freaked me out for a second.
They're so cute, aren't they?
And they're down on the bottom just gobbling, gobbling, gobbling.
I saw it came down and it was like eating grass. I thought it was pretty funny.
They come up every 2 to 3 minutes to breathe. So while you're watching them gobbling, in 2 to 3 minutes you're gonna see them surface. So you kind of like swim up with them and you have your little GoPro and their noses come out of the water, they go poof, and they breathe and you see their little whiskers, and then they go right back down and just foraging and just gobbling the weeds and the grass off the bottom. Beautiful creatures. We had an amazing time. We wound up bringing our grouper to the restaurant called West 82 for the Hook and Cook at the Plantation at Crystal River.
They served grouper 3 different ways. We had caper sauce, blackened, and sauteed.
That's a Florida tradition to have some fresh grouper.
Did y'all order anything?
Is that, no, it's all yours. I'll say it's tartar sauce. They bring it with vegetables and rice, with green beans, potatoes, just a beautiful spread. It was one of the prettiest presentations I've seen of a Hook and Cook dinner. Oh man, that was really good.
And it was so delicious, it was so good.
Cheers, cheers, cheers. The Plantation at Crystal River, it's a place that everybody can come to enjoy, especially a family. It's absolutely perfect. And when you bring a family of 4 up to an area like this and want to take them on the trip of a lifetime, it makes it really easy.
At the end of the day, I have to say that it was a lot of fun, and I love the fact that everybody took such good care of the boys. They had so much fun.
Yeah, I caught grouper. That was my favorite part.
It's all here. You come here, you get everything that you wanted, everything that was promised, and it all came to fruition. We had an amazing trip. I'm happy to come back here anytime. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you'd like to see more photos, videos, unseen footage, and to interact with us, please check us out on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. And also, you can check us out on my blog at Bass to Billfish with Peter Miller. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you out on the water.